We're talking with Jason Delaporte. We're talking about social styles and versatility. I mean, he's been a master of it. He started at age 12. Jason, all right, you got the benefit. Your dad understood this. You got thrown into it very early when it was easy to learn. It's easy to learn when you're age 12, but how do people today, how can they get started in understanding these communication styles and using them in their own life?
Well, the two real practical is, if you don't have a company that already has this indoctrinated as part of your personal development, then, to get access to it, you need to probably find it somewhere online. So there's a multitude of channels to find that, whether it's, through your advanced, curriculum or even the basic. But as you get into it, I think for where we're at right now as a country, there's really four steps for mastery. Okay, so the first part is about knowing yourself. You have to know yourself, good, bad, and indifferent. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one.
Yeah, but I just want to jump in. That is straight from Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
Yes.
Know yourself. You know yourself, you know your enemy, but you know yourself first.
And I think that's super important, right? When you talk about the fact that our country's in a very interesting place and we're kind of on two sides, I want to go into that a little bit. The second part, once I know myself, is I have to develop skills and abilities to be able to control myself. We work with a lot of executives that know themselves really well, but can't control themselves nearly as well, right? So just because I know myself doesn't mean I can control myself. Both of these are skills.
Right,
both of these are abilities you have to continually pursue and also keep yourself accountable on, right? But once I know myself and control myself, now I can turn my attention to others. How do I know others? How do I understand others? You mentioned social style. There are four main social styles, but within those social styles, there's subquadrants. So the main styles are driver, right? Expressive, analytical, and amiable. We're all a little bit of each of those, right?
Right. And this sounds like something you get like a DISC or a Myers-Briggs or something that's very similar to that. Is that correct?
100%, yes. And, I think there are probably 400 or 500 variations of the original research that was done by Merrill and Reed. So Merrill and Reed were, in this space, interpersonal effectiveness, kind of the Einsteins of the industry. And so social style, all the research, all of the validation, all of that came from two folks, Merrill and Reed, in the 1960s. And the birth of their research and all of their application now lies inside of social style and versatility. But that same research was taken by others and applied into different forms. So DISC is one of those, Myers-Briggs is one of those, Insights is one of those. So there's a lot, there's colors, animals, all these different things. And they're all good. They're all good. If your interest is in personal development, I don't think that you can really go wrong by trying to develop yourself.
And that's a big part of step one, know yourself.
What isn't in some of those that's in the versatility is really the so what. Okay, so I'm an analytical, so what? What am I gonna do with that? The so what is the versatility. How do I adapt? How do I modify my behavior or my approach to be more effective? Right? Because if we're only ourselves, we're probably going to be ineffective about 75% of the time that we're interacting with anyone other than ourselves, right? So how do I adapt situationally appropriately so that I open up the lines of communication that I can effectively execute?
So you have to learn more than your own language.
Yeah. So if you're gonna know yourself, control yourself, know others, and then step 4 of mastery is how do I do something of value for others? So we're going to do something for others. Do they actually value it? If I'm putting $1 into this, pot, am I getting a $5 bill out? Or if I'm putting $1 in, am I getting nothing out? Right. And so that takes a little bit of self-awareness, understanding what to do more of or less of. It takes a lot of failure. Almost all of my successes in life have come on the backside of me failing miserably in a relationship or in a situation. But if you're always in the process of learning, then and you are open and coachable, the sky's the limit.
We were talking earlier about the importance of the golden rule. Can you share that about the golden rule and beyond?
So I'm a big supporter of the golden rule, right? I mean, I grew up
Do
learning
unto
the golden
others
rule,
as you would
right?
have them do unto you.
And that's great. When I really learned the application of social style and versatility, we talk about the platinum rule. So the golden rule is critical, right? You need to treat others at the very least the way that you would want to be treated. But what we find is that people don't want to be treated the way that we want to be treated. They want to be treated the way they want to be treated. And so really understanding the platinum rule kind of abandons your own agenda.